no doubt, NVIDIA is a market leader in the AI server side. Obviously, we also know that AMD is going to catch up, although we don't know whether they will succeed at this time, and we don't know how much market share they can gain from NVIDIA. But if we look at the valuation of NVIDIA, it's already trading at 47, 48 times forward PE, while if we look at the other key beneficiaries, which is the memory, it's a more mature market, literally with three major players, namely Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. And if you look at the valuation of SK Hynix, it's just trading at 1.4 to 1.5 times PB versus the peak valuation of 2 times PB. So, I believe, in the coming 1 to 2 years, we'll see a lot, meaningful upside, for SK Hynix.
You don't think, if we're talking and, stripping out South Korean stocks vis-a-vis their competitors elsewhere, you just have to look at, I know you can't really talk specific stocks, but you just have to look at what Intel's doing right now in terms of the billions that they're investing in countries all around the world. The billions they're getting in subsidies as well via the CHIPS Act and via perhaps even German subsidies. You look at what a number of these other players like a TSMC is doing. Do you think that Samsung and SK Hynix and just the Korean side are doing enough in terms of really setting themselves up for the next 5, 6, 7 years when you've got these companies that are really trying to come back in big and are getting paid by governments around the world for doing that?
Right. I think, the things, what IBM doing is slightly different from the memory guys, you just mentioned, like SK Hynix and Samsung Electronics. IBM is more, focusing on the
Intel.
IDM.
Sorry, Stanley. Intel.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, Intel is more like focusing on the IDM, which is the, the foundry business, while the SK Hynix and Samsung Electronics are more focusing on the memory business, which is slightly different. And in terms of memory market, it is a quite mature market with only 3 players in the world, and due to the tensions between U.S. and China, Micron may have the chance to lose market share, and hence that will definitely be positive to the Korean memory makers.